Okay, welcome back. And that's just the tip of the iceberg because we know that he has taken this campaign, the governor has taken this campaign to the nooks and crannies of this nation. He has been to Port Harcourt and so many cities, marketing this philosophy to our people. He has been to US and other international, communities, also doing the same business. Think home philosophy. Come back home and invest. Well, for a bit of information, before we continue, please, for those of you that are watching us now, if you want to join us and get a clear view of what we are doing, we are now at Metro Digital Channel 29, and then start times 113, and then your normal antenna that you just fix out there and you receive us very clearly. Okay? All right. You wanted to say something?
Yes, because at the video we watched, you see myriads of people from all walks of life, and it's believed that all these individuals are in the Anambra, whom governor was trying to tell the essence of coming home to invest. Did you see that, Emeka? Did you
yes, I did.
That?
I did.
So, what does it tell us about our governor concerning these
He's brilliant, very brilliant. Apart from asking people to come and invest, he's also doing his groundwork. The first thing in any society or community is security. He has done absolutely wonderfully well in that area. Because where there is no social harmony, you can't have people coming around. Yes. That's just it. He has created a social harmony in this state. So, okay, take here for example, me, a couple of years ago, 5-6 years ago, I don't come here. I have a house here, but I never come here. I'm in Port Harcourt and all my businesses are in Port Harcourt, Lagos and Abuja. None in Anambra State.
This is
but
serious.
After he
and
came...
I hope the situation has changed before I start crying now.
Yes. We were into construction, civil and electrical. We do warehousing and distribution. We do dredging. My dredging business is here now. Okay. My construction, electrical and civil is here now. And we're in this final, concluding stages of getting the warehousing and distribution business. Anambra, yes.
This is good. Actually, there's no business to thrive without adequate security in place. Because just like he said, that he has not been here, before now, that he never came home for 5 years. It's just he was afraid that this place is not secured. And now, businesses are moving down to this place. How will you assess this thing home philosophy or campaign of our governor? Would you say that it has started yielding results apart from you now coming back home to invest? What about other areas, other people?
Yes, I would say it's yielding results because Charis is here. A lot of other big, I say mega companies are here now. They're working on doing airport, the cargo airport, and a lot is being done. A lot of people are thinking home. It's just that we, the Igbos, our major trade is commerce. And the hub of commerce is Lagos. And when you look at it, you find out that most Igbo people depend on imports because we don't have power for production. So most people depend on imports to survive. That is why 80% or 70% of the Igbos are in Lagos. But I would say by the time we get power right, the percentage will go astronomical of people that's going to come back here. Because we are good with our hands and our brains. That's what I believe.
Okay. Yeah, you mentioned Charis. I know there are so many other people that have joined us. Okay, like as we're talking, this is Stanel. Yeah. This is Stanel.
That's Stanley.
This is the biggest we have seen so far.
Yes.
One-stop shop. You don't just come to buy diesel.
You have everything.
You have everything you need here. You have markets for fresh vegetables and a whole lot of things. Okay.
Cooking gas, servicing the Lube area, you have the car wash area, then you have a sit-out area. You have a supermarket, you have a grocery shop or a grocery market. It's
Chicken Republic, Eatery, everything.
I want us to look at it going a little bit backwards. You particularly said you didn't want to come to Anambra before now.
Yeah.
And then, what was it like? Why was that decision not to come to Anambra then? So let us look at it from that aspect and see how it is now.
It was the security aspect. The security was not good at all. I know a couple of family members that were kidnapped. Then, when we come back for events, because I'm from Oka. Okay. My dad is from Oka, my mom is from Oka, my grandparents are from Oka, both sides. So I'm like Oka Buruburu. Yes. So then we'll come back for functions. My dad is an Ozo. You find out that we come with sometimes 10 policemen. Oh, gosh. Okay, and we stay for maybe 2-3 days at the most, and everybody's taking off. You understand? And it wasn't encouraging.
Honestly, you come to your house, you're not even relaxing your own home.
And then establishment of, because most of our people, like Stanel, people knew him. He has been over there in many places, especially in the north.
Yes.
And you said in Port Harcourt, some are in Lagos. They have their industries, they have their companies. They didn't want to bring it down then.
Yes.
Because of the security
issues. I know Stanley was in Jos. I knew him then. He was doing okay. What he did in Anambra is bigger than what he has in Jos.
Beautiful.
Yes, bigger than what he has. I'm impressed. I'm into petroleum downstream as well. Okay. And if we've tried to evaluate what he has put down there, it's not chicken feed. I also have a filling station in Ozobolo.
Okay.
What's the name? It's NNPC Mega.
Okay.
Yeah, it's Mega 2, actually. But you can't compare both. Okay, he's done. I feel people like him should be encouraged. Yeah, they should be encouraged in so many ways.
And he's encouraged too, because I know before now there's something that our governor instituted. We call it ASBA, okay? Whereby investors are encouraged to come and invest, and then all the bottlenecks that hit to their experience are no more there. Yeah. You just come in and they facilitate whatever you have, and you start your investments. That's what we have experienced in this administration, and it's really encouraging a lot of people to come home.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Now, the next thing I want to find out from you: why do you think we need our people to invest homewards?
Well, our people say, "Anesuno, malama pulilo." So there's no place like home. River State was like home for me then because I was born there. Okay. I did my primary, secondary, first year university in River State.
Really?
Yes. And my dad now insisted that I need to come home. So I had to move from Uniport to Unizik. So I actually got my first degree in Unizik before going to Nsukka for my master's.
Okay.
So then while I was here, I got to learn a few things, concerning my people, how things are done around here. Coming back to what you said, it gives people joy when you're home. You're comfortable, you're relaxed, you're not bothered about a lot of things. Comparing River State and Anambra State now, okay, then the difference was a lot, the gap was huge. But now it's not that bad because you see the Operation Light Anambra State, that goes a long way to check security. You find out that businesses now thrive at night, not just during the day. If you go to certain places like this place they call, where you have the clubs and the rest of them, if you pass that place late in the night, you find out that Abakaliki Street, exactly.
No, it is club zone.
The club zone
now. Governor changed it. Exactly. You find out the place is filled with life.
It is.
And there's nothing like that. When you can wake up, you drive out, you go have fun, do whatever you need to do. You're hungry, late in the night, you know if you drive out, you'll find a place where you can eat. There's nothing like it.
Okay, I know you people meet at the apex, you businessmen,
Yes.
the likes of you. There is an apex level you have to meet. That you discuss one or two things that is trying to draw a lot of people back from coming into Anambra. You mentioned security. From your own observation, security is settled. Are there other areas you feel that the government should do help in encouraging people like you who are still not yet convinced that they should bring their wealth in the spirit of Akuluono?
Well, for me, the next other thing is power. But that does not rest on the state government because it's been privatized. Okay? So it's not a state government problem. It's the nation's problem.
Okay, and do you see us coming up with independent stations? Like it's done in other cities whereby people are licensed, individuals are licensed to generate and distribute power?
Yes, if that is done. I know there have been talks about allowing states, you understand, to generate their own power and consume their own power, because states can generate power, but the problem is they will ask you to put in the national grid.
Okay, and then there's no more states.
And there's no more states. You understand? But if they decide that states can generate their own power, and at the same time consume their power, we find a lot of our problems will be solved.
Okay, I'd like to remind our esteemed viewers that this program is audience participatory. There are numbers on your screen that you can call and be part of what we are doing today. Make a call, ask a question, tell us what you understand by Akuluono and the different ways that things that we need to do to make sure that Akwani Luluno indeed.
The one I mentioned is the public relation aspects of it, where like you are an Oka man, where you live in Port Harcourt, you have your meeting of Oka people who are also doing well in business.
You take our time to market Anambra to them.
Akuluono.
That they want, but I go full
now those go down on the bumbo on the police, you know, kind of. And then your friends also who are also colleagues in Lagos, Abuja, and the rest of other countries. It's like sorry.
Excuse me. Yeah, hello. Okay, sorry about that. Go on.
So go ahead.
Yes, I do. Actually, in River State or in Port Harcourt, I belong to ADU.
Okay.
Oka Development Union.
Yes, I also belong to Anambra Association of Town Unions.
Good.
And I've been given awards on both unions for my participation based on my philanthropic aspect. Yes, we talk about it. A lot of people are coming back home. For you to see that, you need to come out during weekends. You know, have a lot of activities during the weekends, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. You will see a lot of people around. Hotels are fully booked. People come around. People see the difference. People talk about the difference. The roads are better. You know.
Now let's talk about your philanthropic aspects of life now, because you have mentioned it. I know that like you said, that your father encouraged you to come back home and study at UNIZIG.
Yeah.
At least
Exactly.
and all the rest of it. Okay. And then maybe based on that, you are convinced about one or two areas that people need the help, because I'm not what do you call it? Health services to the people, free medical services, okay? And then a whole lot of things that you are doing. Now, as we are rounding up, how do you want to impact positively on our people by way of getting our young people involved in businesses, by way of employment or other things? Okay, because it's not
Yes, sometime in 2016, the governor actually came to River State and talked about Akuluno. I was there. And after that, I came back to Oka to look at what it is I can do for our people. And I was lucky I got a revenue window from the state government, which I actually did exceeding well, because the revenue I was raised from whatever it was over 5,000%. That's huge. Now, during that period, I got about 1,200 people involved from Anambra State. They were employed. Okay. Outside that, there's this group called Bring It On Africa. They do talent shows. I'm the major sponsor.
Really?
Yes. I'm trying to groom, pick young, talented people. You won't believe what these people can do. Especially the technical aspect. I met some guy. He can actually convert polythenes to diesel, PMS, that's fuel, kerosene. It was amazing. He did it there and we all saw it. Polythene bags.
Really?
Yes, that the world is screaming that all the fishes in the sea are dying because there's so much in the seas. And this guy can actually convert them. Especially the non-biodegradable ones, you know.
This is good.
Time
is always our enemy here. So okay. Please, as we are running off, just give your advice to our young people that will look at you as an inspiration and want to grow higher in life.
Yes, my advice is that unemployability is more of a challenge to us than unemployment. People should go to school and actually learn. There's nothing like education. Education is the bedrock of anything you will become in life. So they should go back to school. Like 2 days ago, I gave a scholarship to 10 students in Unizik.
Really?
Yes.
Thank you very much.
It was their 25th anniversary for the SUG students. So the VC was there, and I gave 10 scholarships, 8 from Oka actually, then 2 from from Anambra. Yes,
I'd like to thank you very much. Thank you very much. Emeka Igwe is a chief, even though he's a young guy. Okay. Thank you very much for coming, Chief Emeka Igwe. He's a philanthropist and he's from this state. And if I buy with him, is Akuluno, and he has promised us that he's going to encourage his friends and other Anambrarians in the Anambra, whatever they are, to invest homewares. Thank you very much, Emeka.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Okay. Now, you have to stand by as we bring the next segment to you. Don't go too